So here we go again. It is night one of Group B from the live lounger into the third week of competition in this Series 14. And it is brewing up quite nicely here as we head towards some summertime madness on the south coast, where we've got wizardry ×2 tonight. We've got two wizards in one group. Simon Whitlock and Colin Osborne, two of the players that are going to be duking it out on this Thursday evening. There might be two wizards, but there's only one asset. That is Paul Nicholson. He joins us here in the studio. And you look at this group tonight, you look at the players on show, and you look at the way they go about their business. Expect fast, furious, and sometimes a little bit of bonkers stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ingredients in this group which we can be very excited about. A lot of experience too. It's not necessarily coming from Whitlock because he's only played here for the last 18 months or so. But with Osborne, we're talking about one of the all-time greats in this building and someone who's been very close to winning a series. There are still things for him to achieve, and I think that's the main reason why he's back here.
The Lancer, Lewis Gurney. Lewis, 24 years of age, called the Lancer because he's from Lancing. You can see where the apple fell from that particular tree. Up against Pete Hughes, the 38-year-old from the Midlands, making his debut in this competition. And his brother-in-law is a certain Graham Hall, former weekly winner here.
180.
That says more about you than me. But that 180 says a lot about young Lewis Gurney. He's got a lot to offer this sport.
140.
Might be coming through a bit of a bad patch at the minute.
38.
When he's playing well, that goes. He's offered Hughes a chance to equalise. Double top. Oh, very tidy. Very, very good. And let's face it, hands in the air, everybody who's watched on Pluto TV this week. Who knew anything about Pete Hughes this week before he turned up?
Leave here.
It could have been magic, but it's not going to be the trick from the sleeve.
100.
Gurney gets his chance to get 2 points on the board early.
Well, double nine is fouled, and Lewis Gurney seals a 4-1 victory to get his night up and running. He gets the better of Pete Hughes by 4 legs to 1. And the two players that dropped out of Group A have lost the first two games, winning a solitary leg between them. Coming up next, Colin Osborne and Simon Whitlock.
He'll be there.
I'll have to find a board first. Anyway, 220 for the Bull. Bullseye for back-to-back wins.
93.
Well, that skewed off to the right somewhat,
36.
didn't it?
He's had a chance. He might not get another one. This has got to go, Colin. Warning well heeded. That's a lovely dart from the wizard. Well, that wizard.
So the final leg, Colin, you through first.
Two wizards waving their wands.
That's a good treble.
99.
But Usher has a chance to get his first 2 points of the group.
59.
The chance has been and gone in about 5 seconds.
18 for double 18 to take us all the way.
55.
And that never looked likely. And so Usher to turn this game around. Trailed 2-0, but then reels off 4 on the spin. The gambler rolling the dice and rolling it perfectly. He's off the mark, not overly happy. And that's despite averaging around 91.5. 4 for 9 on the doubles. That's not to be sniffed at either.
Nearly 92.
Yeah, it's been a really productive performance from Colin Osborne to put the wrap on it. 16 has been missed a couple of times.
Do you think that he went for that 16? Because I don't.
But he's usually a tops man, isn't he? So I think that was a bit of a mistray.
98.
Better to have double 16 than not
Colin, your car 32.
having a shot at double.
Have a look at double 16. And
Game
this
shot of the
time,
match, Colin
Osborne
Osborne.
gets. And he gets himself off the mark. Work for Pete Hughes to do. 2 defeats and 2 for Pistol Pete at the beginning of this Group B campaign. For Osborne, well, he is now into the groove of things. And so this is to save the contest. To save the contest. Double 16 was almost there.
Something you can't eat.
What a great attempt that was to save the match. It might be in vain
Getting shot of the
because
match,
Whitlock
Simon
has got too much for Lewis Gurney on this occasion. A very steady performance, and weirdly, when he got his 4-0 victory earlier on tonight against Graham Usher, he averaged 87.13. He's just done it again in another 4-0 victory. He's on top on 6 points.
I'm not working because he probably has some kind of restraining order against me. Hates the Spider-Man name, doesn't
135.
he?
Go to the car
And yet
106.
you still keep bringing it up.
Hey, it's his fault. He's not embracing it.
58. Put your car 91.
For a 4-1 victory to get off the mark and to be in this group all of a sudden after a slow start.
Getting shot of the
That is a
match,
clean kill from Hughes, a 14 darter to end a game that Graham Usher probably wants to forget. I mean, it wasn't disastrous. He averaged 81, but he did miss 13 darts at a double. And Hughes, he missed a lot less. That's why he won by 4 legs to 1.
Colin, the car
Liking for good
124.
music. But he likes a ton plus checkout even more. Isn't that right, Colin? Prove us right. There it is. That's a 12 darter, and Osborne's not finished. Stayed straight instead. Might be only 1 dart at the bull. That's exactly what it is. To win this by the finest of margins as Gurney sits on a double. It's bull to win, and if he misses, he can lose.
42.
Well, he
Where's the
survived
car?
day match
56.
start, Colin Osborne. He's going to have to dodge a few more bullets. Lewis Gurney
Getting shot on the
finds
match,
double
Lewis Gurney.
18. And he finishes his night with 4 points on the board. And that will be the maximum that Colin Osborne can get if he beats Graham Usher in his final game of the night. But prior to that, we're going to see Simon Whitlock in action. He could complete the card if he can win the next match.
He's had a couple of players in this game which have been uncharacteristically weak. As in, tactically. He should not be
44.
sitting on 98
Simon
here.
98.
He should be sitting on something like 80 or 70.
However, he takes
shot
out the
on the match,
98
Simon
and he
Whitlock.
completes the card for the night. 4 wins out of 4 for Simon Whitlock. At times, he's had to scrap away, but wins are wins. Simon, many congratulations. 4 wins out of 4. What would be your overall assessment of the night?
I guess I was a little bit lucky here and there, but I guess I played the right darts at the right time, and yeah, over the moon, winning 4 matches.
How key was that first game, getting out of the gate as quickly as you did against Graham Usher?
Yeah, I didn't expect that, to be fair. I thought Graham was going to smash me the way he was practicing, and I didn't practice well. I was like, oh, wow, I'll take that. 4-0, thank you.
You had to scrap away a little bit at times as well. Was that perhaps the quality you were most pleased with this evening?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's all about playing good darts at the right time, and yeah, I had a bit of luck. People missed doubles, and I took advantage.
And that's the key, right? People are going to miss at times. You've got to cash in on it.
Absolutely, that's the key to darts. I mean, take your opportunities when you get them and win the match.
You've got a bit of a cushion at the top of the table, but I know you're going to be under no illusions that nothing's for granted at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to go in tomorrow night and try and win all 4 again. So make sure I get through.
The fact that they have got a bit of a buffer, do you just go and not even look at the table, just carry on like you have done tonight?
Yeah, I'll just carry on, just play every game, try to win every match, and that's all I can do.
And this week, another great opportunity for yourself. I know we mention it a lot, the fact that you've won a special week, but you've not won one of these weeks. How much would you like to finally cross the finishing line, the finishing threshold in one of these?
I'd love to win one, yeah, but I want to play good darts to win one. Like, I haven't played my best yet, so maybe it's coming on Saturday.
How close do you reckon you are to your best?
That's a hard question. Probably about 60%.
That's 60%. I think the rest have got to worry. Simon, many congratulations tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Yeah, cheers, Henry. Thank you.
But then after that, someone's going to get the full force of
Colin
it.
Carwood,
Kirk.
24.
So 1, 2, 4 here for Osborne to put himself halfway there. 14s, the treble leads, double 11. Double 11 could be heaven.
102. Gurney
But
Carwood,
Colin
16.
Osborne unable to oblige, and so Usher looking at 116. He's been missing tops a lot off the back of these type of Well, this is what we've seen tonight here at the Live Lounge Reports. It was the perfect night for Simon Whitlock. 4 victories out of 4 for him. And before the break, we saw Graham Usher round the night off with a 170 finish in the last leg of a 4-1 victory against Colin Osborne. So this is how the table looks as we head into the final day's worth of play in this group. And as you can see, Simon Whitlock, top of the pile, 8 points to his name, 4 wins out of 4. And only 1 win tomorrow night will be good enough to see him through. Lewis Gurney, Graham Usher, both on 4 points. Colin Osborne and Pete Hughes have 1 win apiece. So a lot of work for them to do, but no one's out of the race, that's for sure. The asset, Paul Nicholson's alongside me to sum up what we've seen on this Thursday night here on the South Coast. And it was a Thursday night which, from start to finish, was all about Simon Whitlock.
Yeah, got off to a really good start, didn't he? First win, 4-0, and you think at this point, that's exactly what he needed. And it's what everybody wants, isn't it? You want to get a good start. You want to have a nice bit of confidence going into a nightly campaign. And he was able to win different ways tonight. He looked a little vulnerable in his 4th game. He looked a little bit vulnerable in his 2nd game. In his other 2, he was the boss. He won by 4 legs to 0 twice.